And without further ado, I'd like to bring out our host for the Shy this evening, our Paramount Executive, Tashia Meadows. She's the Vice President of Operations and Channel Planning.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out. I hope you are ready for an amazing panel and an amazing finale. We have a lot, and I hope you enjoy it. First off, I want to make sure I give a special thank you to Stephanie and Floyd, the creators, the visionary behind the Martha's Vineyard African American Film Festival. We are super excited and grateful to be here to share this moment with you, and we hope you enjoy it. And with that, let's get this party started, and I'm gonna pass it over to the amazing moderator, Jonathan.
Let me see, the mic, oh, there we go. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Good, good, good. I am Jonathan Landrum. I am an entertainment writer and producer for the Associated Press. It is so great to be here. First off, I want to say thank you to the Martha's Vineyard African American Film Festival. 23 years, remarkable work. Stephanie and Floyd Rance, holding it down every single year. Give it up for them. All right. Cool. Now, let's do the intros for our phenomenal panelists, all right? I got to read all this stuff because they're very deserving of it. Up first, this is a multi-talented artist whose role is Victor on The Shy. We also know him as Trig. All right. His heart, complexity, and grit has been a staple on this show for many, many seasons, for many, many years. Please welcome Grammy-nominated singer, acting extraordinaire, Luke James. Hey, you deserve it, brother.
Hey, man. Laid it on real thick. Thank you. Thank you.
You deserve it, man. Got to give you your flyers, man. Why not?
I received them.
Why not? Come on, man. Y'all give it up for him. This is Luke James, man. Let's go. Cool. Up next, a powerhouse performer who's been the emotional backbone of this series since day one, portraying Jada with strength, soul, and grace. Give it up for Yolonda Ross.
Thank y'all.
The great Yolonda Ross, how you doing?
It sounds good.
Good.
It sounds great.
Good.
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank y'all.
And lastly, finally, an icon of the stage and screen whose presence commands every scene she steps into. She won an Emmy for playing Josephine Baker. She won an Emmy for playing Josephine Baker. Come on, give it up. Acknowledge our grades. There we go. As Alicia, she exudes elegance, fire, and strategy. Make some noise for the legendary Lynn Whitfield. How y'all feeling?
Magical.
Magical?
Excited.
Yes.
Here at the Vineyard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Any first time?
Right here.
First time?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How you feeling about it so far?
I mean, it's pretty far out. I get it now. Yeah. Pretty chill. I like it.
Yeah. How about yourself, Yolanda?
Second time. First time I actually had a film that I directed here. And so thank you, Floyd and Stephanie, for having me back. Yeah, it's great.
Good. And Lynn, how about yourself? Being back here at the Vineyard.
I feel so relevant. I was here for Greenleaf several times. And then they did a retrospective of Eve's Bayou. I couldn't make it, but I was here in spirit. And then last year, Albany Road, our film won Best Film of the, so I just am always really honored to be here because it's a place of Black excellence and tremendous creativity, and it's a place where people get together who are actually, we're not just networking, we're creatives and we're doing stuff, and then there are people who come who appreciate film, and it's just a very exciting, synergistic experience, so I love it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You came right out the gate, you moved the needle on the Shy. You went from a grieving mother to become one of the commanding forces of the South Side of Chicago. How did you balance both of those stratosphere of those roles, of those, I guess, of your character?
Well, originally she was a grieving sister. Mm-hmm. And so that's how it all started. And well, I think if you look at where we are in the world right now, there are people who are grieving and going and just shooting things up, and so it's a matter of how you fill the hole in your soul. Do you fill it with anger, or because you're feeling a place of sadness somewhere? So it's easy for Alicia to have those two things going at one time.
Yeah. You have played the role, like you said, you played in Greenleaf, played a mother role there, and also Medea's family reunion as well, right? Research.
You know your stuff.
Research.
I vacationed there.
How was this role different than those roles? I guess stepping into it with, I guess, a mentality of, you're like I said before, you came with so much force, so much commanding force, right?
Well, it's very different because I've never played a role and explored the idea of living by the rules of the street, of the road. I've never played a role like that. So it was really interesting to explore a woman who actually will take a gun and shoot the wrong person. I mean, damn, Alicia, like, what's up? Jeez. I mean, misplaced anger, what?
No, I believe the role. I was like, okay, I would never cross her at all, even in real life.
Well, that's exactly what you were supposed to feel, young man.
Yes. the pure threat.
That's why
I want
wore
no smoke at all.
So I would appear soft and feminine.
Yeah.
She packing under there.
Yeah. Absolutely. Then, there you go. There you go.
Don't play with her.
Nah. A thin line. See, that's interesting.
About all of us in the Shy.
Yeah, no,
All of
absolutely.
us,
No,
all of
absolutely,
us.
absolutely. Yolanda, you have been the the backbone of this series, right? From, like I said, since day one, your character has gone through so many ups and downs. Currently, your character is dealing with, of course, cancer, right? How has this show helped you evolve over time when it came to your character in dealing with just so many of the ups and downs and so forth?
You know what? Let me just say, it's very important for me to be here today, to see all of y'all here today. Yeah, like serious. I needed to be here, whether I was invited or not. I needed to see y'all, see your faces, and just say thank you for watching us all these years. I've spent 8 years on this show, like you said, from the beginning, and bringing these characters to life is very important to me, for us to be seen, for us to be heard. They're trying to erase black women everywhere. So to be able to bring Jada to life for y'all, and y'all keep us here, because otherwise we wouldn't be here if y'all didn't watch. Right. So thank you. Thank you. What Jada has allowed me to go through, there are so many things. I'm not married. I don't have kids. There are so many emotions and situations that she's been through that she allowed me to feel and to grow and to know. I feel like, my career is of playing characters that people don't look at, that people don't listen to or know. They do know a Jada. Everybody knows a Jada. She's your sister, your cousin, your aunt, the woman that works with you, the woman you see in the store, your neighbor. But how many of you know her? That's the part that I get to do for y'all, and it means a lot to me. So I don't even know if I answered the question, but thank y'all.
But I wonder, how did it impact you, this role impact you personally? Like you said, how did it help you, and what did you learn from Jada?
Well, I would say the biggest thing is the cancer storyline. For me personally, because I lost a few people to cancer, family and friends, and to work with women in Chicago, because I worked with like 3 organizations there, to get as much knowledge as I could to bring that storyline to life and show you things that might not be on the page. Those women are a part of my life personally now. So, oh man, you make me cry. No, because it's like I get messages from y'all. I hear about your families, and to know that you are being seen, or you feel like you're being seen, that's so important. That's so deep. So, that's what really got me.
Nah, that's awesome. You're very much appreciated.
Thank you. I feel it. I feel it.
You are loved.
Yeah. Luke.
Yes.
You have had the privilege of playing like almost 2 roles. You're, in the streets, but then you're also in the suit. You can kind of mix it up.
And he looks good in both.
He does.
Just saying.
Thank you. You're watching me.
How do you deal with wrestling that dual identity?
Well, it's just about telling the truth, That guy exists in the world, There are guys who have been led astray or products of their environment, and they're just trying to survive. And hopefully there comes a point in their life where they're able to turn around. And in that moment, I've done research on such things, and for the brothers that I know that have been in that life and have made a turnaround, it's always about how to right the wrongs that they've done, you know, how to take accountability in the things that they've done and how to live with purpose, to make a change. For me, it's just about standing in the truth. The writers wrote it, and I'm just grateful to be a vessel to hopefully give an aspect of that type of guy, that man exists. People do deserve another chance if they work for it, if they truly want it. And I think Victor is a person that really wants the opportunity to have a good life and the opportunity to give others a good life.
How do you feel about? How do you feel about people? Your character, Victor / Trig. How they are, how they're criticized, and they are stereotyped a lot of times within society, but they're still trying to make a way for themselves and their community.
Yeah.
How do you look at your character and say, this person should be accepted, even despite the wrongs that they've done, but they're still trying to do good?
There's a part of me that is protective of Victor, of Trig, but there's a bigger part of me that I'm a vessel. So I just have to take the journey of where our Creator wants us to go, and that's up for the audience to decide. Because this, it's a bit of a mirror. It's an opportunity to jump into the world of someone that you may not know or that you may know and you haven't given them a chance. And maybe, hopefully, this character can possibly help you have a different perspective on how you treat your local neighborhood guy who has done things that you know of but is making a change now and is trying, hopefully. I can't hold too much on it because then I wouldn't be able to be honest, because there'll be something that's written that I may not completely agree with, but that's the road we're taking, and I have to go on that journey as well. I try my best to protect them as much as possible, but ultimately it is not up to me. So I'm just enjoying the ride and being a humble servant.
Absolutely. Awesome. This question is open to any one of you three. If you all want to answer this, it'll be great. So I have friends who are from Chicago, who are from the South Side. I'm not sure if anyone is.
They there.
You said yeah. Okay, cool. There we go. One thing that I've asked all of them about the show is, did they get it right? And all of them said yes, right?
I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's all about representation and what's going on in these particular areas, right? NWA talked about what's going on in LA to give a great reflection of what was going on at that time. You guys are doing that with The Chi. How does it feel when you hear those positive reactions like that, when you know that you guys are heading in the right direction and you guys are getting it right?
It means everything, It means everything. This is for us, by us, And if the people who this is, in a sense, a love letter to, if they're not receiving the love, if they don't feel like they're seeing love, and yeah, it could be shaky, right? Because it's hard to look at yourself and say, "That's me," and the whole world gets to see that. But it means a lot. It means a lot to hear from people who are from there that see the show and feel honored by the show, and hopefully that the show does what. I'm assuming that's what the Creator wants, is to just raise awareness to what's going on in all of our communities, to maybe bridge the gap on all of our tribes. From wherever we come from, we are dealing with the same things, and we all need each other to get through it all. And it takes a village. And I think that's what The Chi is really about, in a way.
Well, I came into the show the middle of the 6th season, and then spending all of last season, in Chicago. I didn't know how right that the show got it until I was there. Firstly, the city of Chicago is one of the leading characters of the show.
Absolutely.
It is a magical, hardcore, colorful, interesting neighborhood city, right? And so I didn't know how right it got it, or just how authentic it was until I was in Chicago. But I think, the other thing that the show got so right is that people are just not as simple as they make it. We're as complicated and as authentic as a fingerprint, and nobody has the same one. So I just love how the show takes the time to develop Jada's relationship, the rolling ups and downs and warmth, and the card playing. I tried to do that dance. What is the dance?
Oh, God.
Y'all should have seen us in dance lessons. Tried to get the line dance. What's the name of it?
Something dance.
Oh, to me,
Yeah.
Listen,
And
it
she
is
knocked me
so
off.
specific.
She knocked me off. I had it.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I had 2 left feet that day.
Please, I stay with 2 left feet. But then it was like, oh.
But I mean, down to making sure that all that is right. So the city did it, Lena did it, the writer's room is doing it, and then the actors are playing it, and I'm in awe at how specific it really is.
And if we didn't do it right,
We
was gonna hear about it. Trust, we've heard about some things, but
we've heard about it all.
really?
We hear it all. I read it.
Chicago
all.
don't back.
You read all of it. You pay attention to it?
I mean, it's interesting.
say things?
They say a lot, but they keep on coming back.
Right. Right. And yes, 8th season.
Keep on coming
They
back.
keep on coming back.
Thank you so much.
Right?
This is ours.
Yeah, definitely get up for that. Yolanda, you've seen the maturation of this series. You've seen so many changes along the way. Many characters have come, and they've gone.
And they've come back.
And they've come back. They have come back. Yes, they have, surprisingly, right? For you, how was it for you just to kind of see the change over the years, and seeing how the show has been able to evolve with different faces along the way?
It's been really interesting because I do feel like, it was one thing when it started, but then, the thing evolves. Stuff happens in life. Different energies brought into the show. It's funny to see the kids grow up because they're like all big now. So it's
adults.
Yeah, it's like some of them are bigger than us. So it's cool to see, and just to see how some people, characters things come full circle. Like things that we're seeing like right now with Keisha. Because there's a lot being put on her right now from the beginning of the show, like seeing that. I almost feel like, in a way, like Jada and Keisha from the beginning is like a passing of the baton, sort of. So it's beautiful to see, in all the iterations.
Yeah. I have a follow-up. With Jada and, being a mother of Emmett, who can be a,
Why you say his name like that?
I mean,
know
look,
what?
he's a handful. You know what I mean?
And you know what? She's not even
We are a
Jada
handful.
anymore. She's Emmett's mama.
Right.
Like, she's Emmett's
Yeah.
mama. Not even Jada anymore. It's so funny.
Yeah, I know, right? I guess for, your character, how was it, I guess, for Emmett's mother, for Emmett's mama, to just kind of let him grow and let him do his thing and mature in his own way. It's despite, the many mistakes that.
Some hiccups.
Yeah, along the way, some missteps.
It's interesting because the character, I think, was a bit stronger than I would have been. I don't know, the episode where she does not let him in the house. I might have been able to do that for a couple hours. I don't know if I could do it overnight. It's like, okay, you can come up. But it's interesting because he has stepped up, and they've had things where she's had to talk to him about being a single woman and being his mother, and him understanding that, parents aren't just these people that, yell at you or whatever. It's like they're human beings, they're fully developed, and they go through the same things that you do as their child. So I love their relationship because I feel like we all know those single mothers with kids. And I just think it's a super important one to see that dynamic.
It was important for me to see it. I'm an only child in a single parent household, and when I first watched the show as a fan, before even thinking I would ever audition for the show, you were always a centerpiece of that show and the strength of it, and seeing you, the type of mother you played, was just like my mama, who didn't let me get away with nothing. Nothing. But here I am, and I'm so grateful that she stood her ground and didn't let me get away with nothing. And you're just absolutely gorgeous.
I love him.
Those flowers.
What?
No.
Very deserving.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
In that last
very
episode, when he came up, I was like, I get flowers from him? Because I don't think we're in any scenes together.
No, we weren't, man, but I was about to
like-
cry, boy.
It was rough.
It was rough. That was a rough day.
That was a rough day to shoot. Really rough.
Yeah. I wonder, Lynn, you are a extraordinaire on so many different levels. And you've seen it all, I feel like, right? But what did you learn from the Chi? Just participating with this extraordinary cast, this team. What were some of the many takeaways that you took from it that you learned?
Well, first of all, I was so grateful to be so beautifully welcomed in as a woman of a certain age into such a young, vibrant cast. They had created this world that we were just talking about, and I was able to come in and learn more about the authenticity that we were just talking about, learn more about their world that they have taken seasons to create and to be a part of it. And also, everybody's just so fly in their own way. It's like, it just, kind of keeps me on my toes and kind of, moving forward and not standing still, not, becoming a stereotypical caricature of, what Lynn Whitfield is acting, because you had to come in and play in the sandbox with all of these actors who really knew already who their characters were. And so it was a great experience. It has been a great experience keeping me on my toes.
Yeah. Luke, your relationship on the show, it really shows that Black love, right? What type of, how did you, I guess, prepare for that role in when it comes to Black love and showing folks that this is how relationships are and how we all kind of navigate through them as well?
Well, again, I'm a vessel, so I do what I'm told. What is written, I do that, and I go on the ride, man. The preparation, truly just to understand the psyche of such a guy who just wants love. He just wants to be surrounded by love. He just wants to be a loveful person, he wants love, and that's ultimately his whole purpose of coming to Chicago, to save his brother, to give his brother an opportunity that he didn't have, that he and his other brother didn't have. And you know, he didn't care. He's the type of person that doesn't care what anyone else thinks. If it's love, then that's where he's at, you know? It wasn't hard. It's not hard to play a person who values space and yearns for love. I mean, I think we all want that, and yeah, it wasn't hard. I'm just grateful to the writers for allowing me the opportunity to do it. I'm grateful.
I'm sure that each of you would have a different perspective of this, but I know, of course, with The Chi, you know, it has this violence. I mean, you have the unexpected folks who get shot, who are not supposed to get shot, right? But then you have the human side, where, I mean, you have someone who's a gangster, but they have feelings too, right? From, I guess, what do you want people to take away from this particular show when it comes to that? Not just judging Chicago, the south side of Chicago, as being this violent place. If you step one foot into this area, something bad is gonna happen to you. There are real people there that, you know, that are doing great things in the community.
Well, that is Chicago, you know? Chicago is not violence. There are circumstances like any other place, but Chicago is about a village, it's about love. All these people are just searching for their opportunity in the sun, you know? And things happen in their lives, and I think that's what the show, but in totality, the show is about people finding their way in this city and finding their space to be who they are and to be happy. And I mean, that's what I think it is.
People are complicated. I mean, they're not one thing. So, you know, you can have a Nook who his job is being a thug. You know, that's his job. But then he actually does have emotions. He actually does question things, but maybe does not know how to get out of them. So it's like trying to, you know, make your way, which is pretty much what you said. It's like everybody's trying to make their way somehow with what they have.
I'd love to hear what you think, Lynn.
What was the question again?
That's okay. Just the whole perception of Chicago, and just, you know, just wondering what.
Well, I think that's just the perception of Chicago. I think that is what part of what Lena's, you know, her efforts in this creative effort. That's just Chicago being one thing, any of these characters being one thing, his character loving who he loves, you know, a woman who meets her man and has an affair and they get it together and things are still forgiving and people, I mean, nothing is as easy as it seems. Nothing is as simplistic as it seems. And I think that the whole story is disproving and saying we are not simple people. Chicago is not a simple place. America is not simple. It is not all black and white. It is, there's so many shades of gray and everything that goes on, and everybody has their personal struggles. Chicago has, no place is perfect, you know? I mean, like, who would have known that Shad would be so cute to Alicia? But guess what we tried to do was to make it, for as long as it lasted, a human surprise. Like, she has lost her son. She's this queen bee, you know, tough chick, but then where is she going to have any safe harbor to be a woman, to be protected, right? So it was all those, and each of the characters have that kind of complexity, have different kinds of yearnings, you know, and need, not just wanting things, but needing different things. Chicago gave us Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Chicago also gave us a whole shitload of gun violence. You know, Chicago has turned out some amazingly powerful black people, and who knows how and why the rough sides exist. But I mean, I'm sure Rome was like that at some point somewhere. I mean, you know,
Right.
anything that is about black people, they always want it simple. They want to make the city simple, they want to make the characters simple and easy to digest and all of that. And so that, I think this particular area of all the facets, all the levels, all the depths, complexities, contradictions, is part of what keeps the audience coming back to this show, to see the unfoldment of all of that, you know? So it's not that I didn't remember the question, but I mean, you know, it's not flat and easy. It's not easy. It's not pablum of sorts. Many parts of this show, it's not. We're not trying to spoon feed, you know, our audience, you know, a bunch of easy stuff. So I think that I forgot the question again, but I know that I said something that was smart.
You said what you needed to say.
Right.
We understand.
Yeah, I definitely got the point.
I mean, I was not neurologically tested as a child. Had I been, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't have been here, but we answered it, right?
No, absolutely, absolutely, and I appreciate each of your perspectives. So, final thoughts. I know that, of course, we will have a chance to see the season finale tonight.
Lucky y'all.
Yeah, at the Vineyard.
Exciting.
Right. I believe we'll be the first to see the season finale here. So this is great. This is gonna be an honor. Any final thoughts to the audience here about, you know, the closing of this season?
Well, I don't know what the closing is. I don't remember it. We shot this thing so long ago. When I'll be watching it with y'all, and I'll be like, my brother's back?
When I saw that personally, I was like, wait, hold on, wait. Did I miss something? I had to go back and like do some reading. I'm like, I didn't know this was gonna come. This was gonna happen.
I didn't know it was gonna come either.
Right.
You know, but boom, here he is, and here we are.
Right.
I don't know, man. I just sit in gratitude. I'm just grateful to be doing what I love to do, to be doing it with people I love, and to be able to share it with people I love and want to honor. And it's us. And I'm just grateful to be a part of such a thing that still stands strong, you know?
Yeah.
I say the same thing. You know, I'm happy to be here. I'm glad to be here all these years, and it's amazing to be part of something that I think will last. You know, test of time.
Has
It
8
has.
seasons. I think it's about to break some history.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, being picked up for an 8th season.
Don't tell them too much. Now.
I just said
we just
picked
gotta
up
keep it cool.
It's been in the newspaper, Luke.
I know. I just feel like when you start saying a lot of it, be like, oh, let's hate on that.
Oh, yes.
Let's hate on that.
No, you're right. Oh, Lord, we struggle hard. Ooh, it's so hard.
Oh, they catching a win over there? Let's hate on it. But we here. Thank y'all so much. We here.
Thank y'all for being here.
And we gonna be here.
Absolutely. Give it up one more time for these amazing talented,
Thank you all.
legendary.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for the support. Thank you for loving us. We love you back.